Now we're going to welcome in Julia Manchester, national political reporter for The Hill. Julia, thank you for joining us. We are getting this information in sort of drips and drabs, Twitter file by Twitter file. I wonder if we are ever going to get the full picture here and what impact this information or any additional information might have on a GOP investigation.
Yeah, Mitch, it's really hard to say whether we will in fact get the full picture, because I think this is a tale of two media landscapes. You have more conservative outlets very much covering this story and saying what they have is evidence to show that the FBI was in fact involved in this, effort in Twitter to sort of suppress this story. However, there are other outlets that say that this evidence is not enough and that there is not enough evidence to point to that. You also have the fact that Twitter is where it is right now. In terms of Elon Musk, he is very much, I think, pushing back against a lot of these mainstream outlets and very much sides and promotes the work of a lot of these independent journalists. So right now, I think you're going to see, as House Republicans are getting ready to take the majority next year, there's going to be an effort to use these reports from independent journalists to investigate Hunter Biden. We know that House Republicans have made that their intention for months now going into the election, and now I think you're definitely going to see that come to fruition in the new Congress.
So if and when this investigation does take place in front of some House committee, what do you think the Democrats and the White House will do in order to respond?
Well, I think there's going to obviously be a lot of denying and seeing what we've seen before, basically them saying this is a non-story. And I'm curious to see what Senate Democrats do. You have that oversight with the majority in the House GOP. However, Senate Democrats have the upper hand when it comes to oversight in committees in the upper chamber. So I'm curious to see whether they'll push back with their own sort of investigations to try to, level the playing field here. I'm also curious to see, whether the recent revelations about Elon Musk and basically those news stories that keep popping out about his handling of Twitter, his handling of Tesla, whether there's been any antitrust violations, whether that plays into this. We know that various Democrats, including Senator Elizabeth Warren, have raised concerns about that. So it's not just in this Twitter saga. It's not just the story, I would say, about the New York Post and whether that story was suppressed. You're seeing a lot of critics going after Elon Musk and his handling of his companies. And I think you're going to see Democrats become very critical of that.
Dueling investigations in co-equal parts of the same branch of government. That would be interesting. That's Julia Manchester. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.